Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2021 Toyota Corolla. This vehicle features the 2-liter inline-4 gasoline engine. This vehicle has had regular oil changes, and it has had 2 previous owners as well. As we get closer here to the front of this small car, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek windshield white pearl coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side and take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features chrome 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels with dark gray insets, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter. So you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those. And on the inside on the mirrors, you do have a blind spot indicator that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And over here on the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if your vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this vehicle, you do have a lovely dark gray leatherette and cloth upholstery on these seats for a smooth and comfortable ride. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. As you'll be able to see here on this inspection form, you do have green checks the entire way around, and as for your tire treads, you have 10/30 seconds in both your front tires and 7/30 seconds in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 10/30 seconds in the front and 9/30 seconds in the rear. So you have a good ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that right beside that multi-point inspection, you do have the Carfax Vehicle History Report, and you might notice on here that some damage was reported on this vehicle. That damage reported is only minor and in the front left, which you have already seen. And again, minor damage is really only cosmetic, things like scratches or nicks to the paint, and I will be going over the entire vehicle in detail later on in the video so you can see everything up close for yourself. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well, so if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see back here, this vehicle can seat a total of 5 people, but if you seat 4 or less, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have a small space back here for these rear occupants, as well as pockets on the backs of both of those front seats. And down on the floor, you do have all-weather floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all the doors do have a cup holder in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look here at the rear of this vehicle. Back here, you do have a rear backup camera to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And I will just open up the hatchback here to show you that you do have a good amount of space to haul some pretty significant items. Those seats do fold down to give you a lot more space as well, and they also have top and bottom anchor tether points if you have little ones who need car seats. Back here, you also have a rear cargo visor, which will help to protect whatever you put back here in this rear area, not only from the sun, but from any curious passerbys. And underneath the floorboards, you do have a spare tire if you're ever in a pinch. And we'll just close up the hatchback, and we'll continue to make our way around here now to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. This vehicle does come with powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, so you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a tilting steering wheel with this vehicle, and you can move it up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push-to-start, and it is also a manual transmission as well. And as you'll be able to see with the engine running and the dashboard lit up, this vehicle has about 38,770 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. Underneath those dashboard navigation buttons, you do have your volume controls as well as your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, this vehicle does come with a lane departure warning as well as adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. You can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen, LED display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. To the left and right of that display, you do have controls for it. A bit farther down, you do have your climate controls. Further down still, you have a small space for something like your phone, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated to help keep you warm in the winter. A bit farther back, you do have your main gear shift here, parking brake, 2 cup holders, and then your main storage compartment behind all of that with a power outlet and USB charging port inside. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. Here in the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes and explore stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want to make the purchasing process clear and transparent. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this vehicle, nothing is standing out to me. So we'll move along to take a look here now at the outside of it. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting with coming along here to the front of this vehicle. And here along the front, you do have several small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This vehicle is also a lighter color, so it does tend to show a little more than a darker color might. We'll come along here now to the passenger side. A small nick there, as well as there. And we'll make our way around here to the rear. A scuff there. Now often, where I do tend to see several imperfections in vehicles is where the tailgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. But as I take a look here, this black plastic is very much intact. I'm not seeing any of those imperfections on it, and as for the bumper, you do have a black plastic protective cover, and I'm not really seeing any imperfections on that either. Up top, you do have a good amount of scuffing there on the back of that tailgate. And I will just close this hatchback. You do have a few peppered nicks through there. And we did touch them up, but you do have a fair amount of scuffing underneath the driver's side tail light. And you do also have some wear on the inside of both of those handles. A nick there, as well as there. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a white small car with the ability to seat 5, fold-down seats with a good amount of space in the rear, a rear backup camera, all-weather floor and cargo mats, a lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, passive keyless entry, smartphone integration, heated front seats, 2 keys, fog lights, a spare tire, a blind spot monitor, a rear cargo visor, and a manual transmission, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this hatchback and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.